Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another body cam video. I guess this is a body cam video, I don't know. But this is what happens when a fake cop pulls over a real police sergeant. Dang, not someone living out their childhood fantasy by pretending to be a cop. Like, why would a non-police officer pull over someone in the first place? Like, even if they weren't a police officer that they pulled over, why? Like, you are not a police officer or anything to do with the law, so what makes you think you can do this in real life? I don't understand. People, I don't know, he needs to stay in the house. But anyway, disclaimer, this is if you couldn't tell by the title, this is a reaction video. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, this is a reaction video. So if you want to watch the original video, you can go to the original video, thanks. But yeah, let's get into this, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
In September 2023, an on-duty sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles. The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan Becker, wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers. As they spoke, the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer in the state of Indiana?
What's going on right now? Is this tobacco? All up on the camera? Dang, digging so hard.
Then I already answered that question 5 or 6 Well, the reason I asked you before is because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer. I already told you my answer. Okay. Stop that. You told me you're not a police officer. I already answered that question. You understand why it's time to talk to you, correct? Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour and it goes to 55. Okay. For no reason. How do I know you're not on your way to the call? Because your lights are on. What lights?
Wait, so he's arguing with a real police officer that was in an undercover car, and he's dressed like this. And he's not a cop because he has nothing better to do. He doesn't have friends. That's weird. Like, you have all this stuff to do what? Like, what if he pulled over a real person? Or not a real person. Everyone's real. But like a non law enforcement person, like just a normal citizen, then they would think he was a real cop.
You're not in a police car, a marked police car, and then you put your badge on and talk to me.
Wait, so what's he arguing about?
I have my gun with me. I'm a police officer. All right. Put your badge on. When I went by you in the car, you mean? Yep. You put it on to come talk to me? Correct. Yep. Because I wanted to make sure that you knew that before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on. All right. Okay? All right, go run. Let's get this over with. Okay. Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you? Nope. You don't understand? Nope. Okay. Do you have responsibilities enforcing traffic law on the... I'm a flagger. Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate? Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do. Okay. Has anybody tasked you with the responsibility to flash your lights at motorists on the road and tell them to slow down while you're driving? What do we do? Okay, what you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road, trying to ensure the safety of people in a construction zone, right? Yep. Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 460?
Okay, so sometimes I turn the captions on because usually videos don't have their own captions, but I guess this one does. So let me turn this off.
55, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis. I don't know what your point is here. Okay, my point is, let's step back and look. Okay. Would you agree that some people might think this looks like a police car? Or some kind of emergency vehicle? A traffic control car. Okay. Like why
like his car.
Okay.
We all use
Which is
different
why I
types of
asked you
vehicles.
why you are essentially trying to enforce traffic law on the interstate.
Who said I was trying to do that?
Did you not activate your lights, what you said, to slow me down?
I did not.
You didn't activate your lights?
Nope, and there's a witness.
Okay.
Wherever he went.
You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car?
Nope. My strobe lights, I did not.
Okay, what lights did you activate?
I didn't activate any lights.
Okay, so there's
Do you have any proof that I did?
two different stories you've given me. You said before it wasn't your strobe.
Dang. Even his body language is like, don't want to be here right now. But also, I don't know. Some people feel like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, when you meet that kind of person, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to say something without being mean. But, like, you meet people like this, and it's like, they like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just know. If you know, you know. But yeah, there's just people like this that you meet in school and stuff. It's like, some people are odd. Like, you can tell. Like, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying to be nice.
You said strobes. You told the warrant officer I thought.
Okay, these lights that are right in the front that are strobing.
So now you have two different stories, okay? So now you said
action of these
headlights.
lights?
So you said headlights and then strobes. So which one did you see?
I'm asking you what you activated, and you said you didn't activate anything, which is not accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
I'll talk to somebody else rather than talking to you.
Hey, is your laptop? Well, you don't have one in there.
Yeah, I got one. I'm the mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work with me, cops, IPD guys, so they
Are you on for place for the wreck?
doing traffic, that's all I do. It's not like I'm not doing it. And he saw the whole thing. I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it.
Do you have your ID on you? Come on. You need it? Well, he's saying you're a witness to this whole thing, so I should probably get it.
This dude, he drives by in his Jeep. We're going what? 60? And it's a 55 on Chaitlin.
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
Mr. Becker, is your driver's license? Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation?
You already know the answer to that
Hancock
question.
County?
You already know the answer.
What are
to
you
that
on
question.
probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up. So
And even the way he's like talking to them, it's annoying.
No, actually, I've never seen somebody on probation for
His
it,
body
but
language,
for,
the way he's talking to them.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that.
do you
but-
think the odds are that of
Okay,
all
hold
people?
on. Reverse. You said improper use. What did it say?
I think he's just taking
Now
advantage
you're
of
lying to him.
whatever his position
Lie.
is, and it's not
I
even.
didn't imply anything.
You just told him.
What he thinks it is.
Everybody thinks- everyone
He's doing all
thinks
these extra
they're-
things.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
No, I didn't.
Of emergency
I
lights
didn't.
on a
He
vehicle.
flew past.
Well, you're not the police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to are flashing their lights?
Wait, so if he was driving past him, how did they both end up on the side of the street? Because if he drove past him, why would he pull over? And why would they be even having this interaction? Like, wouldn't he pull over if he saw the lights being flashed? Like, why else does someone else pull over if a police officer, or in this case, police officer, like, don't you pull over when you see the lights flashing? So why would he just randomly pull over and then now you're both on the side of the street talking to each other? Okay. Because if he flew past them, then he would just keep on going.
Flew by me at 80 miles an hour, which would make a reason for us to believe that he did something about it.
Yeah, you probably know a lot about the statute.
I
But you
do.
probably, if you're on probation for that, shouldn't be on the interstate trying to slow traffic down. And this is your lucky day that the car that you try to do that to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working. Okay? So don't give me a hard time
Yeah,
when you're on
he did do
probation
this to other people.
for something
Don't touch
related.
my car.
Okay?
I'm not touching your car. Stop touching my fucking shit.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview. Okay.
I would do everything because just the way
I'm gonna
he's
tell you what I'm gonna
acting
do.
to everyone.
After ID, you have this gentleman's information. I'm gonna make a police report.
Okay.
How that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not know. What is your probation officer's name?
I have to look at it.
You don't know who your probation officer is?
I'm surprised he didn't tell him. You already know that.
Okay.
Maybe once a month, so I don't even.
You already know that
My
information.
suggestion to you is this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people get pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea
Okay, Echo.
what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What, drive 80 miles an hour in a 55 and then weave in and out of traffic?
I'm not going to take advice from
I'm
somebody
just-
on
I'm
probation
just
for
asking
this,
you,
okay?
'cause
I'm
you're-
not here to diminish what you do.
If you're in like an unmarked force or something like that, all right, cool. But you said you're in COVID investigation.
Not COVID, covert. Yes.
Okay.
What we do, I'll tell you what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was just
No,
like, okay.
I don't go after COVID violators, okay?
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this. I wasn't even here.
We go after people. We do gun crime investigations.
Yeah, for the way he's talking to him,
That's what we do
he's
for a
being
living.
really nice. Like,
No, I don't
I'd be
normally
like,
waste any of my time, but you piqued
tow
my
the car,
curiosity, flashing your
arrest
lights at
him,
me. I understand now you
security.
didn't flash any lights or whatever, and it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people.
I've seen this car like flying.
Are they together?
I think so. The skinny one with glasses drives that
Somebody
car.
may.
He does have red and blue.
Yeah.
Check
I've
the other
seen
channel.
this one with lights on, but I've seen him at the crew car wash, and I could have swear I saw
Well, it's pretty-
steady burns that are red and blue.
It's like, it's clear what they're doing. Like, you're wearing you got a thin blue line plate cover, you're wearing a thin blue line hat. Like,
Come on, man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place
What am I
for that.
trying to do?
Apparently, based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not your job, unfortunately, today.
Well, you're
Maybe
the
it will be
police.
in the
You
future.
shouldn't be driving like that anyway.
It's not your call. You don't know what I'm
No,
doing.
it's not my call. But you, as
So
a
then
police
don't do
officer,
it.
you should be driving with due regard. And that was not due regard. And I'm sure he can vouch.
I don't think he understands that it's
due
not his
regard.
job.
if I saw this car coming up behind me and I
It's
couldn't
not
see the
his
plate, I
job.
couldn't see the lights, I would 100% think it was a cop, like an out-of-county cop.
Weaving
Mr.
in and out.
Becker,
Oh, no. Hold
listen
on.
to
You
me.
had your piece.
If you know that song, you know. I changed the
Okay.
lyrics
Not your
though.
place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
You don't know what I
You're the
was
police.
doing.
I'm not even the police, dude.
So what was I
And
doing?
then you asked me 20
Explain
times.
to me what I
So
was
why
doing.
was he trying to pull him
Weaving
over
in
if it's
and
not the
out of
police?
traffic, No signal and speeding.
What was I
with
doing?
no due regard.
What was I looking for?
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving with
place.
no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you
Exactly.
know? Was I
So maybe you
following a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your business.
Was I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me
How do you know?
because you followed me here.
How do you
If you
know?
follow that murder spec, you'd be following him.
Wait,
Hey,
so
you're talking to me.
who pulled over who?
Okay. Your action.
He followed you?
Look it up.
I thought you were following him.
State of Indiana,
What?
when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You don't know what I was doing. Okay? You didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate, coming off the interstate onto Shadeland, right?
But the way he's acting is like someone that got caught doing something they're not supposed to be doing, which he did, and they just get an attitude because they're the ones in the wrong. But for some reason, they're the ones with the attitude. I don't understand that. It's like when I react to the shoplifting videos, they get an attitude for getting caught for doing something illegal. Like, why are you mad? Like, you never thought that you would get caught, and you got caught. So why are you mad now? Like, you know you're doing something illegal, right? But you're the one that's mad. I don't understand that.
What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce those traffic laws. I understand your heart, your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea.
But
what
it's
you're
not
doing
your
in
job.
Hancock County. What I'm saying is that's a bad idea. As it turns out, you're trying to lecture me on something that you don't know what our job is and what I was doing. Okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer.
You guys
there
do
are
your
a lot of
thing.
police
I'm just
cars.
asking you to drive with due regard. All right.
He's not listening.
All right.
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen. I'm sorry. You can drive down the street and want it all day.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture. I'm here just explaining to you. Actually, I was out here working.
Dang, and he's like just leaning on his car.
Whatever, wasting my time here.
Okay, but you get where I'm coming from, right? I just see some jackass driving down the road going 50.
He's not listening.
It doesn't matter. It's not your job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
Give him a
I
ticket.
suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. I know where it's at. I know how to give a ticket. I know they're expensive now, and I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand, you're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying you're not doing. Anyway, I'm gonna snap a couple pictures of your vehicle. I've already got your information. You're free to go. Do you have any questions for me?
I just need a copy of your business card.
I don't have a business card with me. I've already told you my name. I'm making a report.
But you have a copy of the report.
I do not provide copies of report. You have a report number. Could you just pull a number and then write it down for me?
Did you just run it 3012 as an organizational plate?
No, it took me a while to get it, but it is like an LF.
Okay, so it seems like there's a lot left in this video, but what else is there to show? What else is gonna happen?
Just humor me and run it 3012 on an OR.
Yeah, it has to be.
What the?
It's 3012.
Did he say how he has
yeah.
what was it, like Warren, like Michigan City or whatever it was?
Yeah, so Warren County, Williamsport is way out west, damn near to
Did
Illinois.
he say how he has that plate?
I don't know, but this comes back on a Brown 2000. That thing is not 2000.
John claimed he purchased the vehicle several months prior, along with the equipment inside. Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, light siren box, and a mounted
answers my
computer
question.
in plain view, all of which appeared clean and functional.
It's your stop.
Yeah, like whatever.
If it's over 30.
They finding more things
I'm
about him.
making a report and going on with my day because I don't want to. This is not how I like spending my.
Something with the date that you bought the car to show me that it's not older than 30 days.
Oh, I got a temp tag.
Perfect.
Do you see what this says? Please display this portion in the rear vehicle window. Does it say anywhere on there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it? It doesn't.
Which you can do. I'm saying you obviously.
He ain't got nothing to say to that.
My bad.
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates
He had to
were
say
linked
something
to the
about everything
vehicle,
else except that.
Officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door,
And he has
what
handcuffs.
appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back seat.
Arrest him.
Recording.
You do security. Do you understand that doing security means you cannot put someone in handcuffs? That's what the police. That's what the real police do. Is put people in handcuffs.
Yeah, I understand that.
So why do you have him?
Firearm in here. There's a magazine and bullets.
Yeah, well, I got obviously clean this out because I just transferred everything in my other car, but there's no gun. I have a Glock. It's 19.
Where is it at?
But I can't carry it, alright? Because I'm on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay, well,
I haven't looked at. I don't know
pretty sure I have
what the conditions.
He seems to not have much to say now.
I'm just telling you. I don't know the conditions of your probation. There's probably people who have conditions of probation that say, like, if I'm working, I can. Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for, so I don't know that I've ever encountered somebody on probation.
I think holding his car or touching his car gives him a sense of security because he keeps holding his car.
You probably know your business and your risk better than sure it's there, but I'm gonna go down that route.
As the sergeant and officers left the area, John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles. Given the odd and suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further. After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see if they were aware of similar interactions with John.
Oh, what are they gonna
He received
find?
a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle. The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022, recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer
Not
killed
a
in the line
YouTube
of
video
duty.
within a
Amid
YouTube
the procession
video.
of police vehicles with flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out. A car operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights bearing a license plate that read, Indiana Traffic Operations. However, the sergeant would soon learn that John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police discovered numerous photos on his public Facebook profile showing him dressed in attire similar to law enforcement uniforms.
Not him living his childhood fantasies. He really want to be a cop. Why didn't he just become a cop? I don't understand.
He later removed this information. Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which clearly displayed a firearm. Police subsequently reviewed John's TikTok page, Indy Traffic Cops.
Well, now I see why this video is this long, because exposed.
In one
Dang.
video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights and a silver IMPD police badge was visible. While these
Oh no, remember what I said in the beginning about if you know, you know, some people are odd? I don't know, I feel like he's just trying to, I don't know him in real life, never met him, but it's giving he, I don't know, maybe doesn't have a lot of friends, or he was like bullied in high school or something, I don't know, but now he's trying to like turn the tables and be an authority over other people. I don't know. Never met him, but that's what it's giving.
These badges were never publicly available. They could be acquired by retiring officers. Following the incident where he pulled over the sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username. Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page, where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigating sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations was connected to official law enforcement agencies or activities. The company's website was also reviewed, revealing several professionally taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing in a public roadway, directing or possibly obstructing traffic, despite there being no apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's Instagram page, where his bio stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement's. The account featured over 2,000 posts displaying law enforcement-related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too, and confirmed John had never been a police officer with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department or any other agency. However, he had participated in the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student in 2016, a detail confirmed by old YouTube videos on his channel, along with other law enforcement-related content. With that, his interactions with real
Something happened in high school.
officers
That's why he's
stretched
like
back to
this.
2021, when John was stopped for operating a
Because
silver
why not
Dodge
just become a
Charger
police officer if you want to
outfitted with
do this so
equipment
bad?
mimicking that of unmarked police vehicles. Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered. John was cited and warned about driving a vehicle designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When officers asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, the sergeant reviewed footage
Just
from
keeps going and
another
going.
agency, showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles, most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry.
And all he wanted to do was give him a
Several of these
ticket.
factors, the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17th, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been taken into custody.
Okay, so
Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant. a level
Dang, level
6
6?
felony offense.
6 out of
He
what?
also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash
Only?
bond. But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself and did deeper shit. He was arrested.
He's like, he's not gonna learn. Lock him up.
Once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok page.
People love to put evidence on the internet.
I think this ship has sailed, but why didn't he just apply to be a police officer?
What did I say? I don't understand. Like, you want to do this so bad, why not just... I don't understand. But like I said, some people are odd. I don't know. Something happened in high school. I don't know. And he likes... I don't know if he likes the attention of being a police officer, or if he likes having the... dang, make me cough. He likes having the authority over people. I don't know, but he's going through all this. Why not just become a real police officer? It's too late now, but why not do this from the beginning? Why you gotta be weird about it? I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI V. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.